Previously,
He told me you tried to run him over with a car when he broke up with you. If there is an altercation between the two of you, I'll have to hold you responsible.
You want to expand your backpackers business, right? I'm offering you the money to do that. If you and David agree never to ask anything more of the Utagawas.
Are you telling me that I shouldn't tell him that he's the father of my child?
I'm saying there's a greater good.
You're the father, Jack.
You both are a part of me. I won't be walking away from you. I know that we can make this work.
Everybody needs good neighbors with a little understanding. You can find the perfect blend. Neighbors should be there for one another. That's when good neighbors become good friends.
New beginnings, hey?
I haven't made any decisions yet.
But isn't coming with us what you wanted? That's why we let it be your call in the first place.
I know, and I feel terrible. You guys put all these plans in motion because of me, and now everything feels so uncertain.
Sweetheart, don't feel bad for us. You know, it's your decision. We're going to be able to help Amber with Matilda, and we're going to be closer to Ned and Bailey and your grandparents, but it's you we're worried about. When you get this baby home, you're going to need 24/7 support.
And that's why Jack wants me to stay here. He wants to offer that support. Turns out he doesn't want to be the fly-in, fly-out father.
Yeah, but is he going to be able to offer you the support you need?
And how's it going to work? Where are you going to live?
I don't know. We haven't spoken about it yet. He's just waiting for my answer.
And meanwhile, he hasn't even come out and told the parish that you're carrying his baby. Does he think he can keep that a secret?
I don't know. I'm sure it will come out eventually.
Yeah, and when it does, your family aren't going to be here to support you. We're going to be on the other side of the country.
I know. And it's terrifying to think that I'm going to be so far away from you guys, but Jack wants to be a part of this baby's life. That's what I want too.
So, how's the search going? On top of everything else?
Not great, but it doesn't compare to what Mark and Sonia are going through.
Yeah, maybe not, but I mean, that combined with Jasmine trying to pay you guys to stay away, David, that's a lot to deal with.
Yeah. Well, Leo and I are just focused on finding evidence. When Mum gets here, we'll have to have proof that here is our dad, otherwise she'll just deny it.
Have you guys got any leads?
Not a lot. I've been calling Western Sydney Hospital, where we were born.
That's a good idea.
I've got a few contacts from when I worked there, but all the records are archived and I can't convince anyone to dig through them for us.
You know Clive Gibbons? I'm doing a press release for the new spinal unit now, and I'm pretty sure he used to work at the Western Sydney Hospital in the early 80s, I think. Hey, he might still know a few people there, and because he is a little more senior, he might be able to call in a favour.
It's not a good look, though, is it? Ask the new COO for something this personal.
I'll do it for you. I've got a meeting with him this morning.
Miss Conway, can we talk?
Ooh, talk? The dreaded talk. We're not breaking up, are we?
Yeah, you okay? I'm not sad about Sonia and Mark's baby, are you? Because it's perfectly understandable if you are.
Well, it's devastating and I can't stop thinking about it, but that's not what I wanted to talk to you about. You know how I've been doing work experience at the hospital and it's super inspiring and that is what inspired me to be a nurse and I am forever grateful for you for hooking me up. But...
Yes.
Well, now that I know what I want to do with my career, I was just wondering how you would feel about me seeing other tutors. I'm sorry, we can still see each other, it's just that I need to study more science.
Of course, it's a good idea. If you want to get into nursing, you have to excel at your science subjects. I think it's a great idea.
Really? Oh, I was so nervous about talking to you because, honestly, you were like the best tutor a girl could ever ask for, and I would never, ever be where I am today without you, but...
Oh, Xanthi, breathe.
Thanks, Miss Conway.
Okay, now get to class before you get a detention for being late.
Oh, actually, I have Mr. Kelly, and he doesn't give out detentions. He's super cool.
Well, if Paige stays, we'll make it work. I can be a father and remain 100% committed to my church.
What if the parish loses faith in you?
Well, I'll make sure that there's no reason to if my work remains impeccable within the community.
I feel you're making a mistake.
With all due respect, Bishop, I don't think you're in a position to tell me how I should behave.
Excuse me?
You lied to me about my own baby.
Okay. Perhaps my behavior was unacceptable, but it was motivated by the best of intentions. I was trying to protect you.
You were trying to protect the church.
Because you're valuable, Jack. We need you.
Yeah, and I'm telling you, I'm not going anywhere. I still have so much to do here. The refugee centre, the funding for that's about to come
Your
through.
stupid decision could scuttle the whole
Stupid
project.
decision, really.
Leaflets went out today asking the local residents to get in touch if they have any concerns. If word gets out about the mess you've made, you'll be giving ammunition to anyone who wants to object.
Then we'll fight them.
Oh.
I have made my decision, and I'm asking you to support that.
Now, I know this is a science class, but I also know some of you have been affected by some sad news recently. I'd like to take the chance to give you guys the time to really consider something that's not often discussed. What you think happens after we pass away. Ben?
I don't know. Nothing, I guess. Just worm food.
Is that nothing, though? I mean, in biological terms, your body breaks down, the nutrients are absorbed into the earth. Perhaps the plant grows. Sounds a bit like what some people might call reincarnation, doesn't it? Xanthi, what about you? Go on.
Well, lately I've thought that maybe a part of us goes on.
Like a soul?
Yeah, I guess.
So some magical part of us flies up into the sky. Is that really scientific?
Or maybe they just haven't discovered it yet. I mean, you said last week that science is always evolving.
That I did. And what does that mean to you?
Well, we discover new things all the time. I mean, 100 years ago, we had no idea that DNA was a thing. Maybe one day they'll discover something like a soul. After what happened to our friend's baby, I really hope they do. Our friend's baby wasn't even born into this world, but the impact that she had on everyone was massive. Her energy, maybe that lives on somehow. Maybe we just haven't discovered how to see it.
It's a beautiful thought, Xanthi. And you're right. Science is fluid. It's forever updating. But that can only happen if we keep an open mind to it. Like you are.
So this document, it outlines all of the major potential donors that I've found. Next time I'll go through how I think we should target them and all the rest, so.
Brilliant. I mean, your passion is exactly what this spinal unit needs to get going.
Thank you. Hey, it's easy to be passionate after watching your mate learn how to walk again.
Yeah, well, the Rebeccas have been through a lot. And so is your brother. I heard about the baby. I'm sorry about that.
Thank you. Clive, before you go, do you mind if I ask you a favour at all?
Sure.
It's not actually for me, it's for a friend of mine, David. Dr. Tanaka. It's personal.
Okay.
Well, he and his brother Leo, they've been trying to find some sort of official record that names their father. Now, the boys were actually born at the Western Sydney Hospital, and it was about the mid-'80s, and I know you were there then, right?
Yeah.
Well, David's already tried to access the hospital's records, but they've all been archived. So I was wondering if you might have any access to any info, or you might have a contact there at all.
Do you know if the father was listed on the birth certificate?
You know he wasn't, but David seems to think his name was Hiro Utagawa.
Utagawa? As in the Utagawas?
Yeah.
Well, yeah, I've got a friend that's worked there 40-odd years. She's the director of nursing. I can ask her if you like.
Really? That'd be great. Thank you.
Honestly, though, odds are not good.
Yep. You know what? I'll take them.
Okay.
Thanks, Clive.
Okay.
Hey, Mr. Kelly, I just wanted to say thanks for the class. You make science really interesting.
Well, it's students like you that make teaching science very interesting. Truly. It's not often people your age are so willing to talk about serious topics. You obviously put some thought into it.
Yeah, I guess I have. I think a lot of it's just doing work experience at the hospital. I mean, you can't help but think about that stuff. Life, death, and what it means.
That's why I love biology so much. It's about trying to make sense of things that are almost too much to comprehend. Human life begins with two haploid cells coming together, and this extremely complex system grows and changes and has conscious thought.
Well, no, I think that if I ever became a nurse,
If? Xanthi, when? I mean it. I believe we're all here for a reason, and you seem to be on a very clear path. I think you're exceptional. It's time you start backing yourself.
Well, now the event's been confirmed, have we got a name yet, or...?
Ready?
Yep.
The Big Bonza Barbie Bash.
Okay, fine. I'll get the posters made up and the Facebook page done tonight.
Great.
Cool.
Hey, and thank you so much for doing this. I know you'd rather be with Mark.
Yeah, he's mostly spending time at the hospital with Sonia, so we're just trying to give him a bit of space. Sorry, I'm just waiting on this message from Clive. It's not even him.
Yeah, I heard you're promoting the spinal unit. I'm going to talk to my my board and see if we can do a Lassiter's donation.
Oh, thank you. No, but this is about David and Leo. So, Clive used to work at the hospital where the boys were born.
Oh.
Right? So he's going to look through the archives and see if there's any sign of their dad.
Thank you. Hey, Amy. Look, thank you for your advice again.
Okay. So what did you decide?
Well, I've asked Paige to stay here in Erinsborough as I want to raise the baby alongside her.
Well, you've made the right decision. I mean, of course, I'm going to miss you as my local priest, and the church will too.
No, I won't be leaving the church. Look, whatever Paige decides, you know, no matter what, I'll still be a priest.
What's the hold up with those menus?
Oh, sorry, that's my fault. Look, I'll talk to you later on, but thank you again.
See you, mate. See you, mate.
Did you hear any of that? He thinks he can be a dad and still be a priest. Is he out of his mind? I mean, hi, I'm your local priest. FYI, the vow of celibacy doesn't apply to me.
Yeah, well, when you put it like that, it sounds a bit nuts. But why can't he be a priest and a dad? The Anglicans do it.
Yeah, but he's not an Anglican. I think he's made the right call to support Paige. It's his job to guide people as a priest. I mean, the church is just going to see him as a hypocrite.
Oh, this sounds controversial.
Yeah, I might give lunch a miss.
She okay?
Yeah, I think she's just a bit hung up about this whole Jack thing.
Oh.
Order whatever you want, my shout.
Oh. Any reason why Aaron's getting special treatment?
He's doing a big favour for me. Actually, for both of us.
These whirlwind visits drive me crazy. I've got so much to do before I head back to Sydney.
Is there anything I can take care of?
Yes. Update me on the Tanaka brothers.
Right. Well, it seems they have a friend who's chasing Clive Gibbons, trying to get hospital records of their birth.
Clive Gibbons?
He's a COO of the hospital here.
So they're still trying to prove a connection to my family.
Oh, really?
But you don't need to be concerned. I'll deal with it.
Hey, Ellie.
Gary, hey.
Xanthi's spoken to you about the new tutor already, I take it?
Yeah, this morning.
Great. Well, it seems she's found one.
Oh, that was quick.
When my princess wants something, she doesn't muck about.
Yeah, wow. Great news.
Yeah, well, not exactly. It means we won't need you anymore.
Wait, just because she needs a science tutor, it doesn't mean she should sacrifice her English.
Yeah, don't worry. The new guy does both. Plus, we got a deal. He's going to give us a good price in return for putting him up at Teresa's.
Right, well, it's all sorted then.
Well, it's nothing personal. You did a great job with her and she really looks up to you. Just, her education comes first.
Who did she choose?
Another teacher from school, new bloke, Mr. Kelly.
How often did Ellie, Miss Conway, come over?
Twice a week. But seeing that you're tutoring 2 subjects, I thought maybe 4 times.
Gran!
Well, you're the one who said you wanted to be serious about this.
Yeah, I said serious, not insane.
Well, I think that means head down, bum up.
Hey, sorry to barge in. Finn, can I have a word?
Yeah. Just a minute, guys.
Yeah.
What are you doing? You turn up at my school, you take over tutoring my students, and now you want to move into the street.
Firstly, I didn't know you were at the school when I took the job, and both Xanthi and Therese contacted me.
It doesn't change the fact that you are now in every single corner of my life. Why would you want that? After everything you did to me.
Well, think about this, Ellie. How would Susan feel hearing such wild accusations?
I don't care what you say to Therese to get out of it. I want you off the street.
I'm sorry, Ellie. I'm not going anywhere.
Dr. Gibbons.
That's right.
Jasmine Uragawa.
I'm pleased to meet you.
I want to discuss making a donation to your new spinal unit.
Well, that'd be wonderful.
I've had a look around. I'm very impressed.
I'm pleased to hear it. We'd be incredibly happy to have the Uragawas on board.
I'll get my assistant to set up a meeting.
Great.
I do have one request. I hear you're helping David Tanaka search for his father.
How did you know about that? Are you friends of his?
Not exactly. I was just curious about the chances of you actually uncovering something.
That's hard to say.
I think it would be in everyone's best interest, including the spinal units, if you don't find anything.
Promise you'll thank Dad for me, because Tyler and I really appreciate what he did.
Yeah, of course I will.
It's just Tyler's so much happier being back at the garage.
Yeah, and your dad will be a lot happier leaving, knowing that you have money coming in.
Hey, guys.
Hey.
Where's Dad?
Oh, he had parent-teacher interviews. I think he's going to be a while.
Okay.
You look like you've come to a decision.
I was really hoping that everyone was going to be here, but I have decided to stay in Erinsborough. I know, I'm the worst daughter in the world.
No, of course not.
No, but the main reason that we all decided to move to Queensland was because of me, and now I'm staying.
Plans change, I get that.
Okay, Mum, how about this? You haven't got a buyer for the house or the cafe yet. So why don't I continue to live at the house, manage Harold's, while you guys get settled in? I mean, it's one less thing that you guys have to worry about. Yeah, and I'm gonna be here, and I can pick up shifts where I can.
So hang on, does this mean that Jack is going to leave the church or not?
Not. He's gonna stay. I'm not really sure how this is all gonna play out, but I feel like I need to give this idea a chance.
And you're totally certain that this is the right decision?
No. No, not entirely. But you, me, and Dad, we missed out on a huge part of our lives together, and I don't want that for my child.
I kind of feel like we're getting pulled apart all over again.
Hey, no. We're only going to be a few hours away. Exactly, and I am going to be calling you every single day.
Yeah, well, I'm still going to miss you.
Yeah, I'm going to miss you more. Plus, Mum, you know that someone really needs to stay here and make sure that Piper stays on the straight and narrow.
Hey! I still don't think the church is going to be particularly happy about all of this.
No, they're not. But Jack seems to think that he can sort it out. Mum, I really want to do this. I want my baby to know their father. And I want you and Dad to go and live your lives.
David, just the man I was looking for. Did Aaron tell you he asked me for a favour?
Yeah, I hope you don't mind.
No, not at all. The thing is, I did manage to speak to my friend at Western Sydney. She found the records, but there was no info about your father.
Nothing at all?
No, sorry.
Thanks. I appreciate you trying anyway.
No worries.
There you go. Listen, I've been trying to think of some fundraising ideas for the spinal unit. Yeah. What about a gorillagram?
Really? You're going to do that gag every time we meet?
Yeah, I reckon it's got a few miles in it yet. David didn't look too upbeat.
No, I had to give him some bad news.
No. Don't exactly look too perky yourself.
I may have done something I'm not overly proud of. I had to find some info for a colleague. I couldn't find anything, and then Jasmine offered to make a donation if I covered up whatever I found.
And you just said you didn't find anything.
Exactly. Jasmine doesn't know that, and I've taken her money.
Anyone get hurt?
No, not really. And it does help the hospital in the long run, so...
Then cheer up. Come on, it's supposed to be happy hour. Happy hour.
Oh, Amy. Hey.
Hey,
Is Jack around?
No, he might be at the hospital.
Ah, pleased with the fundraiser tomorrow.
Yeah.
Oh, might need to buy a pair of these.
Cute, aren't they?
So cute. Anyway, you let him know that I came by, yeah?
Yeah.
Thanks.
Paige, wait. I've been here helping out, and some of Jack's congregation have started talking.
Oh. What, about me?
And the baby. It's just gossip, but I wanted to let you know that word started to get around.
Oh, okay. Well, what do you suggest that I do? Come on, Amy, I'm asking.
He's crazy to think he can stay a priest.
Yeah, look, I know that our situation is...
It's going to upset the parish and a lot of people. They could turn on him. I mean, is that what you want?
No. No, of course not.
Then I think you need to convince Jack to leave the church.
Must see Neighbours.
The only thing that matters is that I get home to Sonia.
She wasn't even supposed to be mine, Mark.
It's not guilt I'm feeling. It's anger.
So disappointed that Tony could do this. It's not about Jared. It's about me and Mark.
Everybody needs good neighbors with a little understanding. You can find the perfect blend. Neighbors should be there for one another. That's when good neighbors become good neighbors. Good friends. That's when